I'm wondering, if teens and police can talk together in a cordial manner, why can't our adults do it? Thank you.
Okay. And we've got Devon coming to speak. Give him a hand.
Hello everybody, my name is Dookhran. I am the younger brother of Darryl Dookhran, who passed away on December 7th of 2013. Unfortunately, we meet under such tragic circumstance, but I'm glad I'm joined by people who understand such pain. My brother was killed by a Boston police officer off of Geneva Ave. It's been more than a year, and the district attorney nor the Boston Police Department has not said anything yet. They claim to have the video of the shooting and promised my family that they will show us in February. Back in February, now it's December. And they have yet to live up to their promise. This is the reason why there is so much mistrust between the community and the Boston Police Department and some of our city officials. I emailed them multiple times, but they continuously put it off. I understand an investigation takes some time. I get that. But I emailed David Deacon, he emailed me back, the district attorney, and told me that it will be ready to be shown. That email was in October. The Boston police says they serve and protect the people of this community, and I feel opposite. It's not justice, it's just them. The more my family waits, the more pain keeps growing. Thank you.
I want you to put your hands together for Aminata. I'm going to go ahead.
I just want to respond to Mr. Duke. I'm very sorry for your loss, and I will meet with you soon. We had a meeting scheduled. I think young Mr. Duke may or may not know that, but it was scheduled for earlier in this week, and I believe his mother was unable to be there. And we have a meeting scheduled. It's going to be January 20th. At 9:30, the Dookhran family is represented by Attorney Howard Friedman. We've been in close contact with Mr. Friedman throughout this. It's one of the things that we can do better, without a doubt, Mr. Dookhran, and I will say this quite publicly. We got to get these things resolved faster.
That's right.
Because now it's important that we resolve them and resolve them right. Get it right. That's the most important thing. Now, the 275 people work in my office, so we handle 40,000 to 50,000 cases, and I'm not saying, we're overworked, but everyone has a lot to do. And sometimes it takes a little longer than we wish they did, but we're committed to doing better on that. But young Mr. Dookhran, I'm sorry I didn't catch your first name. I'm going to meet with you myself personally on January 20th, and we would have met with you earlier in this week, but Mom couldn't be there for some reason, and we've been in close contact with Mr. Friedman. Thank you.
Put your hands together for Aminata.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening to you all. I don't have a question so much, but I'm here to talk about these layers that are going on unidentified and unrecognized when considering the types of violence being committed against black and brown bodies, the extermination of black and brown bodies to be exact, the socialization of our militarized law enforcement that are allowing them to perceive and depict black and brown bodies as more threatening, perhaps hostile, uncooperative, are the exact layers and themes and ideologies and practices and perceptions that I'm talking about. So you've presented a lot of great evidence. I thank you both for delineating, the steps and procedures you've taken trying to be just, but I'm not talking about the evidence. We have evidence. We've seen evidence for Eric Garner. The evidence isn't enough. It's about these themes and ideologies and perceptions and realities for us black and brown people that are putting us in these places of injustice, of misfortune, the blatant disrespect because of who we are is what I'm here today to talk about. So I thank you again for the evidence and the background you bring to this, but it's really not, for me, it's not about the evidence. It's about breaking down these systems and infrastructures that are here, that this country's been built upon for years and centuries and centuries and centuries, that are causing these, situations and such to take, to occur. So I don't have a question. I just want you all to keep these things in mind when we're having these conversations. It's not
Right.
so much about evidence, and I think we all know that.
Right.
Thank you.
You should give another hand for these young people. I'm gonna start on this side, and then I'm gonna keep going with the microphones. I'm gonna ask if you have statements to keep them as brief as you can. We've got a line behind you, and if you have statements to make, just make a statement.
There's some family here that are affected. Could maybe they go first too?
Where the family? Where's the family at? Go ahead.
My name is Carla Sheffield, and a lot of people know me in here. I'm angry. You know how angry I am. My son, Burrell